What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Apollo Justice. So I did a dumb thing and wasn't paying attention again, and saw that my mic was muted the entire recording session when I did this, so I had to do this whole section all over again. Fun times, right? But yes, we were in the middle of talking with Valiant. God, I really need to watch my production.
Wait, Apollo, don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammary.
Troop Grammary? Huh? No? But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad! Do not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet! Valiant Grammary. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park.
What?
Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe, and then escaped from a high-security prison.
You said he was a magician. I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle for Troop Grammary. Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Were you with someone else, like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary. Yes, Zack Grammary. A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showsmanship. Why is everyone so quiet? Excuse me.
Daddy.
Daddy? Huh? Oh, no way. Once upon a time, the Troop Grammary included 2 Grand Magicians. Myself, Valiant Grammary, and my partner, Zack Grammary. And this Zack was
My real daddy.
Trucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Glad I'm good for comic relief, I guess.
Not that I see daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valiant.
I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Coliseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. The hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammary. Will you watch it? Oh, here we go. Your sugar. Oh, that night in your embrace. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, but a fleeting melody. It wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Oh, burning on in my heart it blazed, burn my love away, all away. Like a bullet of love fire, Take my life away, all away. Guitar, up together to the sky. Rip Clavier's guitar.
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious?
There are more mysterious things than our song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Grammar has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Good question. Thank you for the tape, though, in this year of 20-something. The future. We still have tapes, which is not possible now that I think about it, because the VSRs are now, the last VSR company that was making it has already shut down production. So they don't exist anymore. Rip all my Disney videotapes, though. What do I do with them? So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamar's vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to that happening, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes, I was there to watch my trick take to the air. You're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now.
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. It's none, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later, well after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh, don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Oh, whose side are you on? I, Valiant Grammar, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant.
Sorry, checking time. I'm afraid I cannot. I may not, I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the seed. So, you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile. Thanks, Valiant. With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door, normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valiant Grammar. Got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamar disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. We'll do that when we run into him, I guess. First, we're going to the detention center. Might as well see how Mahi's doing, right? Mahi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right, the air vent.
And he lied.
Lied?
Mahi Tabaya can see.
Mahi!
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. I don't know. Why don't we look at Ace Attorney 5 and what they brought into that game? But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me. Can we get anything out of him?
So, what did you think of the trial today?
Phew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all.
If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-orientated. If he's not guilty, we win.
No, if he's innocent, we win. Mahi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Huh?
I'm glad Lamar testified. What a great person. He even got Mahi off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Gaviniers, the detective. I wonder if Mahi knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would we know?
Hey. What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? I lied about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
I think it'll take something big to get to him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. He'll be back, Mahi. Yes, please, just keep giving us the silent treatment.
Ooh, what a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
The weather matters for an investigation?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure. Let's get started, shall we?
Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
You're in luck because it's lawyer weather day. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection?
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Trucy, please. Hello, Lamar.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
Lamar. I'm so sorry about today.
There is nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Mahi.
Are you okay? Alone, I mean.
Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult.
Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking.
I heard your footsteps several times the day before.
Oh. You must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday. But how? That was quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Crescen's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name. But I never forget a voice. Wait!
Lamar? Is something the matter?
That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something.
The next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once.
So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least, she certainly thinks it was.
I met Mahi before my debut as Lamiroir. I was singing in a restaurant in Borginia.
And he was playing the piano?
Yes, he was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
That when you started playing opposites? With Mahi pretending he couldn't see?
Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound.
It must have been tough for Mahi. Pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes.
We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Mahi would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche.
Ah, yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So, you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did.
I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became Lamiroir. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamiroir is lost to me.
But I don't think you...
I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamiroir.
I thank you. Mahi too tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you.
That reminds me. That was an incredible illusion you pulled off.
Illusion?
When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember?
Ah, yes. Apparently, they hired a professional magician.
Valiant gramarye. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Glamoray made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know?
Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device? Maybe you mean this.
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonders who this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you.
So, can I put it on?
It's Trucy, please. I'm about to say Francesca, and I'm not sure why I said Francesca, but it might be because I just watched episode 20 of the anime today.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Well, actually, let's look at it then.
Ten for that, little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in. Over.
Why the sudden silence?
No one answered.
Don't be silly.
What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic investigations.
You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snackoos. Oh my god, you guys. That was kind of hilarious and beautiful. Alright, let's try and present it now. Can I ask you about this headset, Lamar? You said that all concert staff were wearing one.
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So, Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then?
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they were only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. You think someone would notice if they dropped their own communication lifeline. So why was this one lying here? The plot thickens. I don't think we have anything else to do here, so let's go ahead and move over to the stage.
That song. Isn't that the one Lamar was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade.
Wow, I love to do a show on a stage like this.
I come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh, that's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Yo! Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valiant.
What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in task undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss, miss.
The Lamar teleportation illusion. Ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it might reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valen can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
Sure thing, let's talk to him. Running out of time though, so probably only have time to, finish these statements.
I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lamiror's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear, like a dream." Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the convenience of a stage built for sorcerer's acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of the Troop Grammary are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself. Probably. I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Grammary, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that, and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifique Grammary. It was he who began the great Troop Grammary. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
You start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We honed our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammary, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Grammary. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammary in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, valiant Grammary. Good luck with that, dude. We only have a minute left. I'm not going to start this last statement, so we'll move into this statement in the next video, and I'll see you guys then.